You know, me and Timothy Bradley have we're the same exact age. We have the same exact birthday as the great. Rest in peace. 31, 1-1 with 12 KOs. We'll be taking on Jessie Vargas. Jessie Vargas is, 26-0 with 9 KOs. Currently trained by Eric Morales, formerly trained by Roy Jones, formerly a member of the Money Team. What is up with the guy? The guy's all over the place. He's the former, well, technically still the WBA World Champion at 140 pounds. Danny Garcia supposedly, technically still has the WBA Super World at 140. He hasn't fully vacated yet, or officially vacated. Mauricio Herrera at 140 has the WBA Interim, if I'm correct, at 140. So long story short, I'm looking at it like this. Who is Jessie Vargas for real? We used to always hear all these things about him back in 2011, 2012, 2013. And now, with that undefeated record, in my opinion, he's coming across to be somewhat of a journeyman. I have Timothy Bradley winning for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is Timothy Bradley is making $2 million for this Jessie Vargas fight on HBO, and it's not too much promotion behind it, and realistically, not too many people care, because we know it's going to be one of those fights that's going to go the distance. Timothy Bradley's not going to knock him out. He's not going to knock Timothy Bradley out. This is one of those fights where basically Timothy Bradley just has to look good. He has to go back to being the boxer again. Remember what we talked about before? We talked about how Timothy Bradley, ever since the Manny Pacquiao fight, the first one, the one in which he should have lost, he became like this psychomaniac trying to knock guys out, trying to prove himself by getting concussions and getting, knocked all around the ring. That's all good. It's entertaining. And even now, he's talking about, yeah, I'm not joking, I'd fight Gennady Golovkin. Remember, he was in heavy rumors to be fighting Miguel Cotto at 154 pounds. Timothy Bradley has said multiple times that he will fight at 154 pounds. If you don't know, this belt, well, right now it is 4:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover every single major fight live. June the 24th, 2015. On June the 27th, 2015, on HBO. As I said, Timothy Bradley, 31, 1-1 with 12 KOs, is going to be taking on Jessie Vargas, 26-0 with 9 KOs for the WBO Interim title. Now remember, this is at 147 pounds, so Jessie Vargas is WBA World, which is not the Super World title at 140 pounds is not on the line. So this fight was supposed to be for the WBO title, because Floyd Mayweather never claimed the WBO championship after he defeated Pacquiao, and also said he would be dropping his belts that night, but plans have changed. Floyd Money Mayweather is now officially the WBO champion of the world at 147 pounds. So what does that mean? That means we got an a Bob Arum, who's pretty pissed off because this fight was supposed to be for that belt, and now the winner of this is going to have to fight the winner of Mayweather versus whoever. Now, we should all know how that works. We're not going to see Timothy Bradley versus Mayweather. I'm sorry. We're not going to see Timothy Bradley versus, Mayweather versus Timothy Bradley, A-side. Or Mayweather versus Jessie Vargas. I'm sorry. It's just that it's looking like, to me, we're going to have a situation where the winner of Bradley versus Vargas is going to have to fight some Mayweather Promotions or Al Heyman fighter in some type of crazy PBC purse bid type situation. Almost similar to when Vasyl Lomachenko had to go over the uncharted waters without Bob Arum over to Showtime, a known HBO fighter at the time, over to Showtime and fight Gary Russell Jr. and bring the belt home. It was like the equivalent of back in like the late 90s of a WWF or WWE fighter going over to WCW to fight for their Intercontinental or their United States title, if you know wrestling. So I'm going to be covering this fight live. Of course, today we're going to have the Jessie Vargas Media Day workout. We got the Timothy Bradley workout, and basically we'll know if we're going to be providing full coverage or not. You just have to wait and see. T Street Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com. I cover every single major fight live. Major changes underway. I told you to watch. You'll see. Please subscribe.